Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Caleb Cardenas, also known as Strike Free Running, and I'm the writer, director, and editor, and soundtrack composer, and pretty much everything for the short film titled Darkness Falls. So I'm just going to be giving you commentary along with letting you guys know some behind the scenes stuff and maybe giving you some information about this universe that you didn't already know. And so let's go ahead and jump into it. So, this the script that I ended up using was vastly different from even my final draft of my first script for this short film, and I'm very thankful for that because the first idea and the first concept for this film was very ambitious, and this title film was supposed to be the start of my Foundation saga, and instead it ended up being right smack dab in the middle. And I'm very thankful for that because my first three short films, Darkness Falls Prelude, uh, The Mind Reaper, and The Neon Nightmare, um, actually gave me a little bit of room and a little bit of time to prepare for this bigger short film titled Darkness Falls. And so I'm really thankful for just like things not working out at the beginning, and because this film was supposed to be shot in 2017 and I ended up filming it in 2020. And so I'm just super thankful that I didn't film it then because I was able to bring it to a level of quality that I was in 2020 that I would not have been able to in 2017. Yeah. You can kind of tell that this was supposed to be the start because in this scene, I'm completely like expository writing, like the entire premise of this world. Like I mentioned, yeah, so Scrim, Mind Reaper. Yeah, and so this was supposed to be like an introduction and like to plant the idea of these monsters into the audience's head, or kind of like let them know that these other monsters existed. And so that's what this scene's primary goal was about. And and like I remember, this was like one of the first times that I shot something outside in an environment where I wasn't able to control the lighting, and so it was really interesting. It taught me a lot this day filming. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because this, again, this film was supposed to be like the very first one, and it really establishes um, everything else that I've already talked about with in the Mind Reaper Crimson Knight, in the Shadow Runner, and in the first three short films. And so like Darkness Falls is kind of like the pinnacle. It's also like the kind of the foundation of the Foundation saga. It kind of establishes that everything. And so um, yeah, it was like super important to me that this film get made in the first place, and that's why I really pushed myself in September of 2020 to really go for it and just make it. Like I didn't know an actress at the time, so I just asked my older sister Danielle, and so that's who plays Leah in this film. And then my buddy Nathan, he actually shows up in the Neon Nightmare, and his character actually shows up here, and it's the same character, just like in a different time in this world's timeline. It's interesting looking back at like is how different my filming style is now, and just my editing style. Um, yeah, one thing that I did notice with this short film is that the establishing shots, there were so many of them. Like I think that was just like 15 seconds of just establishing shots, and just like um it really, for me anyway, like I know that you're your biggest critic, but like for me it really kind of, whoa, like that was a really long time, especially the opening sequence. But honestly, with each short film, you live and you learn, and so that's why I kind of made this Foundation Saga in the first place, was because right now I'm working on a feature-length film set in this world, and I really wanted to make sure that I have things like this down and manageable, like not having too many establishing shots or having shots linger for too long. Um, and so I feel like with that, with this short film especially, it really showed me a lot, because this was also one of the first short films that I had where I had to work with people and schedule my actors, and I even had to like book out an Airbnb to film this sequence right here. And at the time, I was making pretty good money, but like I still didn't have a whole lot, so I made an arrangement with the owner, with the property owner,
Hey Leah, it's John.
and
How's it
and basically I kind of helped him make that fence that we see in the opening
going?
shots, and he let me use it for free, and so it was pretty dope.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. When I'm home alone, I hear these creepy sounds and I psych myself
Yeah,
out.
and then even like
I don't know.
Adrian, I
I guess
remember,
all these things are
I
in my
forgot
mind
where I met
that just
Adrian. I
make me
think
stressed out,
I
you know?
oh, I went to go help my brother move out of their house, and and that's whenever I met Adrian.
Yeah, of
And he
course.
was like, yeah, I did some acting in college or in high school, and I was like, oh shoot, you want to be in a short film? And so then that's how I got Adrian to be part of it, and he was like super down, um, and it was a lot of fun. We filmed this
Bro,
part in
if
Albuquerque in
only
what is now
the
my
house that you're at
baby
is still
cousin's
open.
room.
So if anything
Does not look
happens,
like that anymore. So
just
yeah,
check in with me and call the cops and I'll be right there.
this short film was also
Yeah, no problem.
this first
What's
short
the
film
problem?
really kind of showed me where I was at in my filmmaking journey, because there were some shots that I wasn't happy with, and there were shots that I was really happy with. Like not that one. That's one that I'm not happy with. But like this shot right here, I really like the contrast. And like just some other shots all throughout that I really kind of like
Yeah,
surprised myself,
are
and I was
you
like,
good?
whoa, how did I do that? And then like I kind of had to go back and study what I did in order for me to figure out like
Leah,
what I did
are you
to
okay?
make it look cinematic.
You said something about two
And
glowing eyes?
it was really cool. I really pushed myself with this short film, and I'm really
Hey,
happy with how the things
we
came
should call
out
the
at the time.
cops right now.
Like this shot right here. This is my favorite shot probably ever.
No,
Like I'm very proud of that shot,
right there.
and
You call the
I
cops.
couldn't really figure out why I
Please
liked that
do.
shot so much until later on, after I'd already filmed it and after I'd become more experienced. And it was actually after I made the Mind Reaper Crimson Knight that I was able to go back and
Step
pinpoint
back from
what
front
exactly made that
and just relax and
shot look
calm down.
cinematic. And so it was really cool.
Yeah,
This
how
this
was your
sequence
day?
right here, I was
Well,
just like, holy
with all
moly,
this happening,
how did I do that?
jogging with some jams is what calms you down.
Yeah, I don't really want to give out any spoilers or anything, but this part is kind of
Okay,
this
so
entire short film is pretty much a prelude for my feature length film and introduces the main antagonist, that being Scrim. Um, and this very much establishes the main character's
okay, try to
basically
calm
like
down a bit.
his
Remember our
origin
plan?
story that we don't usually get to see
Well, now's the time. I'm
in
going
a
to head over
person's,
right
like in a
now. Call the
movie.
cops. I'll
We
be there
we
soon.
kind of get to see the tragedy that happens in this short film, and so this is very much a prelude for my feature length film. And I really tried to go all in on it, and for my skills at the time and for what I was able to do, I was really happy with how it came out. This was also one of the first times that I tried to do my own soundtrack, and you can probably tell. But honestly, again, I'm pretty happy with how everything in this short film came out. Yeah, that single part where Scrim comes in was in editing hell for like 3 years. It was crazy. I could not figure out how to get that right. And yeah, the shot was cool because that's actually not even Adrian. That's my buddy Caleb, and then we had to film this shot in Albuquerque because he was not able to come down for Santa Fe for that night of shooting, and so we had to do a pickup shot of that. But honestly, I didn't mind because everybody did the work in this film for free, and like, man, they're just true G's for that because my goodness. But yeah, so that was Darkness Falls. That was the start of the Foundation Saga. Well, technically it was the middle of the Foundation Saga, but like, it was the start. it was kind of like the bridge between the first half of the Foundation Saga and the second half. But yeah, and then see, even like the Nathan Vasquez as Nate, it's neon green because he was in the Neon Nightmare, and so yeah, and it's the same character too. But yeah, all in all, this short film really showed me a lot on scheduling, on budgeting, on even costume design, because I made Scrim's costume myself and I designed it myself. I was really happy with it, and it looks like I cut out part of my thank you message at the end, but that's okay. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the cut of this film that doesn't have me talking, you guys can go ahead and yeah, go check it out. But for now, that's going to be it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for listening to me talk for almost 12 minutes. That's crazy. You guys need to get a life. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.